Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 2-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's hitless in 6 tries. The 1-1 home. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And he struck him out.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Bases are empty, one man out. Up high, 2-1 now.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3 balls. Keep strike.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Bryant, Goodwin.
Next batter to the plate, Bryant Goodwin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwin on.
Stepping in now, Jose Garcia. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. No score here as we play inning number 2. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Now in the box, Tucker Barnhart. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goodwin over at second. Garcia at first. 2 out in the inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The set and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Fouled off. He'll try it again. 3-2. And it's fouled away. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moustakas ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. The next 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Two out, nobody on. Fastball well outside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Into the windup, the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Your
Nick
attention,
Senzel
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Nick Senzel.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
In now, Joey Votto. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Nick Castellanos now, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. Two, here it is. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Second and third, 2 away. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The payoff pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Reds out in front, 1-0. Anthony DeSclafani, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Anthony DeSclafani.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2. Count is 2-1.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Victor Caratini.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And that one finds the target on the outside corner, 2-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. He stays alive, still 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and this ball game is tied at 1.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. Up high, 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Hitters count now, the 2-1. Grounder down the line at third. He's got it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Dan Winkler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Dan Winkler.
Stepping in, Brian Goodwin, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Garcia.
Digging in, Jose Garcia. He drew a walk his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and one, here it is. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Aristides Aquino will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Fouled off. The set and the 2-2 lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two and 2. Here it is. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1.
Ladies and
The
gentlemen,
Sims,
your
a
attention,
6'2" right-hander, jogs
Now
in to
pitching
take
for
over on the
Cincinnati,
mound.
number 39, Lucas Sims.
Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. He'll get it into second, and he's safe. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
Bryant.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. One out and a runner on second base. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. And he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Cubs strand 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Nicholas Castellanos will be next. 3-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit down the line at first. Foul. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Standing in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
There's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Standing in, Jesse Winker. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The throw is wild, and it gets away. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball just inside. Bryant Goodwin would be next if they can keep this inning alive. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So stepping in, Jason Hayward. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Hayward. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Digging in, Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch
Now
right there.
back,
The straight
second
changeup.
baseman.
He hadn't used it
Chase
yet
it.
in this at bat, and what does he do?
Skip this.
He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned
The
that
pitcher,
free
number
pass right there.
43.
He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
David
attention,
Bodie
please.
will get the call here as he'll
He's
hit
hitting
for
to
the
the
pitcher.
Number 13, David Bodie.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting.
Great job of hustle
third
there by
baseman.
the base runner.
Red.
That looked like an easy
Bryant.
inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Cincinnati Reds used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Lucas Sims takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds: 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37